When taking the SAT or the ACT, it's important to remember that there are multiple ways to solve the same problem. So I'm going to show you 3 ways to solve this problem. We have a quadratic and it wants us to find what x value y reaches its minimum. If you remember from Algebra 2, there's actually a formula for this. X equals negative b over 2a. Plugging in our value for b and a, negative 14 and 1 respectively, we find that x is 7. In other words, this quadratic reaches a minimum at x equals 7. Now let's say you get on the exam and you've forgotten this formula because it's esoteric, you probably only used it for 1 week of your life. No worries. Here's a second approach. If you know calculus, you can use the derivative, right? So we know that setting the derivative equal to 0 can find critical points, and the critical points are points at which the function potentially has a maximum or a minimum. Now notice we have a quadratic here. Of course there's going to be a maximum or minimum. That's the nature of quadratics. So we find the derivative, 2x minus 14. We set it equal to 0, and then we solve for x. And again, we get 14 over 2, or 7. So there's 2 different ways to solve the same problem. Now let's say you forgot the formula, you don't know calculus, just simply graph it, right? You have a graphing calculator. I'll plug in my function. I'll see that it's a parabola. Yep, sure enough, there's a minimum being obtained by that function, and that minimum occurs at x equals 7.